climb the Mount Everest? No, right? It is something which will require a different type of skill set and fitness. It is out of your reach. But you can easily climb the staircase of your home. It is something which is within your reach. The scope is exactly what you think it is. In a normal scenario, if you can access something, then it falls within your scope, or else it falls out of your scope. The same concept is carried into programming. The accessibility or validity of a variable is determined by its scope. What do we mean by accessibility? Suppose a variable is declared inside a function and we try to access the variable outside that function. Then the compiler will throw an error that the variable we are trying to access is undeclared. Why? Because the scope of that variable is limited to that function. Whenever a variable is declared inside a function, it is known as local variable. And it is said to have local scope. A variable declared inside a function can only be used inside that function. A variable declared inside a function cannot be accessed or used outside the function. Consider a function with a variable a declared inside it. Now if we write print %d, a, inside function scopes play, the value of a, which is 5, will be successfully printed on the screen when the function is called. But when the same thing is written outside the function scopes play, the compiler will throw an error which will say, fed up with seeing variable undeclared errors? Need a solution such that the declared variable can be accessed everywhere? Global variables, or variables having global scope, come to rescue. The variables with global scope can be accessed and used anywhere in the program. A global variable is defined outside all functions. Mostly, it is declared on top of the program. A global variable can be accessed by any function. Let's see how we can declare a global variable and how it can be used. The output of the above program will be: in the above program, we are using the value of a to first obtain the value of sum, and then we are printing the value of a to the screen. Since the variable is declared globally, it can be used anywhere in the program. What if a variable is declared globally as well as inside a function? Then the local declaration will override the value of the global variable. Thus, in this case, 6 will be printed to the screen and not 5. A scope of a variable is the block where it can be accessed and used. If a variable is declared inside a function, it is known as local variable and it is said to have a local scope. If a variable is declared globally, it is said to have a global scope. A global variable is usually declared on top of the program. The variable declared locally has more precedence than the variable declared globally.